Merwa mayor is not to defy council. Number one, him mayor as a decision is a council is a demand. He's not doing his job. The moment the mayor what must ban cancel the decision, I think Merwa who me you know way room.
Actually, but wrong, but community, WHO.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because nanta recurring information ya gore mayor a bona ke no di tsayang go pay. He's one of the best.
If Mayor Ari is one of the best, why ene a dumela gore PLC ele e tswe? Why would he agree for something within the
So actually why Mayor Adumeti le ena gore phetsela e shapo? Mara it's according to you, I have community community.
It's just politics that like bad but you know what was in I'm still gonna say that. Moto Haitur Hula Mayor again. Haitur speaker again. And how can you speak or regular mayor? Again. It's easy for me. Mayor or good look at your mayor of place this year. Mayor and I
no, I said
and the speak
someone.
That's what I'm saying. The Municipal Systems Act 55. In all the rules. So the speaker is in municipal managers and saying, I honor mayor. That's a decision. A council is a council is that a 4 million again. A presiding officer, I think the speaker. As a presiding officer, you're not the boss as a speaker. You are presiding over the affairs. They discuss the council. And council has its own spaces of it's not lawful for Harry Potter. Amen. Harry Potter. Gimola Tamu say, you take the warning. Napone rile go gopola le rile go maspa malwe ra le lokalo le lokwale ha tsena go file go nna le makwala mabedi go nile le lokwalo le tswang go counseling le le reng PLC disbanding go nile le lokwalo le le kwadileng ke mayor gore project e tswele pele ka mantswa mang lokwalo le le kwadileng ke mayor le rileng lokwalo le le kwadileng ke council le Mara, according to what you are saying, Lily Quadrillion cancel because ignore you because of key agreement. Yaba to Bali. My point exactly.
Lily Quadrillion canceling according to what you are saying. System operator re-agree le ya.
As what? It was not because Haba leads. They came across it, but because it's a letter, let's discuss you on canceling. On record, they're gonna act like a lead because they're not going to entertain what is not on record. I'm not an advocate I don't advocate for people just for likes. That's why I always have an unpopular view.
Okay.
I don't say things to be liked. I say things the way they are. Even though they're compromising, but I get the way they are. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the dealings about but yeah, but that WHO project, like the ways American got them was wrong, and I'll show you why get it wrong.
Yeah.
I'll tell you everything. It might not be everything, but it's what I've seen.
Yeah.
Number one, Sandrali, when the project comes, they did the right thing. But people came.
I was there.
Yes, I was there too. Number two, electing a PLC, guys. You're not a problem. Yeah, and I go on PLC, guys. It's PLC. It's a public like the guidelines go Sanral. Guidelines to Sanral under Annex C. What the guidelines say? There's how a PLC must be coordinated. It's a public document. I have it here. It's not like you need to ask it from someone. It's there on the website. For PLC conduct UIR. Was it conducted that way? No. Was Jordan conducted that way? No. And not the PLC exists.
Okay. When I don't know, or why is
yeah, I mean, like in the monofame, if a PLC needs to be conducted, conducted in this manner. A PLC high conductor, you must call a community meeting. 20 people are not community members. Just because you have an advantage of 20 people who agree with you, that's not a community meeting. What constitutes a community meeting? Yeah. Yeah, and then you ask questions so that you get to understand. How many people do we know? More than 20 combined, right? Community meeting. What constitutes a community meeting? Thank you. It must reach a community meeting. It must reach the community. They must be able to be aware of a meeting as a community, not as particular people. As a community. The decision is the meeting is straightforward. Or when I know that decision is some faving, you are given time. How are they meeting? No, you don't do that. You tell people Monday, Friday meeting elect a PLC project so. Let's go and elect the PLC. That's the problem.
Actually, I don't understand.
That's the problem. In the hierarchy of things, in the hierarchy of how this thing was coordinated, it was flawed. And don't get me wrong, I give a blame me.
No, when I
yes,
because this thing sharp for the time if no be so when I saw wrong, we are no point of view.
No, I get it. When I'm saying I give a blame, I'm not actually saying for a Lona. It seems that way. I'm just putting it out there. I agree with everyone is watching. You understand? People are watching and all that. So they need to understand. Community here, Tarona, guys, the uninformed. And an uninformed person, you cannot expect an uninformed person to make formed decisions.
Community meeting political party. Meeting community. This people are meeting owner going on because of but why announce meeting ban leader party relay or a leader or a member. Let me say but yes. So but then now how can someone like when Angela is over now meeting what very risky but one hana meeting on
political party.
It was a so who is guilty there? Give her two or give me trust on the meter again. Allow in
a case PLC co-optive. You know to co-opt what you are as a PLC.
By transfer.
Yes. And allow me to uninterrupted. Allow me to explain to you what happens from the beginning to the end of something. Okay? Before you can have
okay, but what PLC no community meeting.
No. Jordan. Yes, PLC and Jordan. It's with the opportunity and number. Yeah, so what's the number? Yeah. And I'm not saying have a qualify for Bagana Pata PLC. But guys, project Cassandra like the main contractor ke WBHO why bona ba sa tsamaye mo di wateng tse di leng affected or tse leng gore tsentse di participate on that project ke national road. So why ba sa bitse the locals tsa bona according to jurisdiction ya di locals ba tsamaye bona ka bo bona since well go na le this thing ya gore okay there's political interference le dio tse motho a san rala ka emafana batho ba botlhe ba one tlhaloganya a batle ba coordinate the meeting and they are supposed to be part of the meeting. Le batho ba masipala they must be part of the meeting.
Ke nagana gore taba e senyegile ko teng kwa thomang mo teng ga ya senyega ka dilo gore maoba no
my brother wetse go dilo di senyegile ba batho ba seng but dilo motho ba zembi di senyegile ka gore batho ba uninformed. I'm still gonna say that motho ga itse role ya mayor again ga itse role ya speaker again. And how can you speak or get a mayor? Because I don't matter again. It's easy for me to do anything I want.
Unless I mean when I have a jump or not, you don't matter what.
That's the only way. When if that's how it's done. I mean, like it has been happening since since kita nama business nga zanga ka bona meeting or conducting on correct. And for the upcoming generation, the set up presidency, this is the procedure. So a person who's coming, he's not going to.
This is why we're not about to run a business in the right way, which means, but to about sharing this thing, how about understand the whole America young
the community has every matter, my brother. If you were not Nagamutomung fell, I give a local rejoice community members for about 1 people. We must stand up. We want to do the right back. Now, the reason why I can blame PLC, LND, or the first thing in giving Maspala lesson rally WBH over the meeting. So, project if you simulate conductor, something like training, and the rest attending, is going to be doing meeting only. Bako elect to a PLC and whatnot. Already go restaurant once or WhatsApp. So Lorna is community rape.
I don't think there was a thing already.
Rape, one halogan. Has the rape because Rabato defender Lorna benefit because Horowena has a need the right way. Corolina or Ponsa or Haki or pitching away. Now here's the thing. Mayor good look at your mayor of place to see the mayor and
no, you are
the speaker.
Someone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to try and that's why how I'm becoming confused already. How come because of Barin the mayor came to celebrate his day. That's how it is, my brother. So the mayor high involved in I say
I'm not saying what I'm saying the quota for what the speaker said in the same. And I give I watched the whole thing. I watched the whole episode. You must be the mayor bless her this thing. On what capacity? No, but what's the role of the mayor?
No, no,
that's what I'm saying. And you cannot expect an uninformed person to make informed decisions. And one thing something. Another part. So that the colonies are to combine. Something. My brother. The funny term is in Mayor cannot fight the promise and whatnot. Mayor can never make Hana right. Therefore, it's a decision. A cancel is a document. Kimila happen, it's still a public document. As it's documented on the way, it's there in the municipal structure. If you look at the municipal,
so who has right outside decision?
Listen,
Kibo never vote or it's
listen.
Good question. Actually, who is big between them? Kimanalin right understand?
Good question.
Yeah.
The Municipal Systems Act 55. In all the rules. So to speak, there are some municipal managers and say, ako no mayor, that's a decision. A council is a council is that a formula again. A presiding officer, I think, is speaker. As a presiding officer, you're not the boss. As a speaker, you are presiding over the affairs. They discuss and they cancel. Those cancel have to decision. Cancel have to decision as a group. Come on. it's a legal binding document or a decision. From the MM to the speaker to the mayor. He cannot speak, chief, by himself, but because it's an unpopular belief, when I want to marry, that is why. Meeting, my brother. You are just a face. You are just a face. You are a public company in a public relations officer. Public relations officer is in charge of speaking to the media and all that. Has another decision. Can I have feedback? Is what no.
So you wanna tell us this thing about KMM again? O jumpa meyara o reporta go executive. Is it because maybe
my thoughts on that project? Happily approaching the it's not lawful for so now
because of how what's so we get you according to what you are telling us. And not so then my
brother, these
that
guys,
is why I'm raising this question.
they employ it's that group is already meeting collectively decision is on if obviously the group discussion didn't hardly 10 6 majority. So and then it's one of the things people don't pay attention to. That project stop. Yeah, Adidas Jordan Rubex. Project Rubex. The stop some people. We went there and like no, about the opportunity. Indeed, and then indeed they were supposed to actually expand the opportunities. Now look at what they did. Company Rubex is very a legal document. We're not local. This is one song to interrupt so say legal. Safe. By a bokoto, Habatanagua, by a protection order, by direct because Baudor Mare or Jaraski, by direct Muket, the Muket, by Joraba Cultura, Balavana Placao. One Kaloi, Kotoya feet, protection order. Harzanago Koto can now like present the effect. Yeah, this guy is supposed to this guy is supposed to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're telling Huri, they are there. One Kaloi. Why is your mono presenting in fact? I don't like it because stay on one or get over again right over again. What's your Koti Rutea? You would say until the project is done.
When?
Yes. I got the project order is against me.
Good
question. And then I asked the same thing, but no, you must communicate via email, but we don't want to see you 50 within the jurisdiction. Now, I sat back there, disappointed and angry, thinking things were gonna go my way because of the mood and the emotions, which is what the community does most of the time. And then you know what? I was fair to myself. Okay, let me review what happened. And indeed, that guy capitalized. Wrong. So why you're going to provoke? You're going to do something wrong. Have a stand on legal grounds.
Yeah.
You're going to lose.
Yeah. Or mutha tla ntho wrong. Tamina wena o behave right.
That is why.
So when you behave ka anger, how live in loro behave ya.
Definitely. That is why finally the interleague. There is only my name. Finally this thing a fashionable. How this type of by interleague. You know why? By it or locals.
You are approaching the wrong way.
No, majority have the legal muscle to go and contest it. You might be right,
But you did it the wrong way.
but you don't have the muscle to go and contest. They have that budget to flex it around. So ba go betsa ka yona ba e ba fa. And how ba tlo bona re dileng e serious. Ba etsa ba isa go high court. Administration if ya go apply for high court. For case alone, just to file a case inside. For the defendant to go ba bet time we need ba to ba le correcting but ba actile out of emotion.
Okay, no, I hope okay. Let me go about something happened. So according to you, this thing WHO. Can by saying ba appointed the PLCM or
In the right way.
by here go something. But Tom by saying meeting or wanga on community meeting. By it's a young.
The right way to do this thing, which is lawful. Centrally must stop whatever they're doing.
They must stop.
Yes.
Okay.
That project can stop because of everyone is complaining about the appointments. Okay? The community meeting.
Okay, MMEBE. The reason why ba appointile the companies in the world who's not PLC is because of PLC higher appointiwa legal.
Definitely.
Yeah, ka tswa ile ya.
Braya ka mayor ka se tlhope PLC. Mara ha ke le mayor ke tla go nna go fetsa. Bon, ha ke le mayor ke tla go nna tsemele ke re tla tlhope PLC. Go easy re dumela re tlhope e justify. So the people from Central must be part of the process.
So they must call a meeting.
They are the handlers.
Go tshwara le meeting ba buitse ka.
Meeting o ka nna bitsa ke motho wa mas. Meeting o ka nna bitsa ke maspa. But those guys must be there. Because but no, I get a formulate the PLC. WHO must be there, Central people must be there to oversee the process where is fair. One one. Must follow another but if you know what is a 12 for example, okay, Arabo maybe we choose 1111 from each one, a community member, so that all the people can be equally balanced.
No, too much because of what I'm on. No, no, this is not good. But let's so that let's mark Javeza. Have I read you guys and by expecting the hurry? These are my sharp.
If PLC allow you to run it the way that day, the next PLC, you're for me at the exact same way. If among presidents, see, Mola balance the brand. If Dilo decision in Kahore, Kemangolim popular, no create a monster amongst yourselves who will never be wrong. Now the law is balanced so that it can cater for everyone. If we make decisions based on emotion or we need to benefit group, it's easy to form another group, more community. Who's gonna be right?
Okay, so I can hold okay. Meeting. Then the whole battle you can see
members, the PLO, it must be advertised publicly. How it's all your PLC. The project license officer.
No, can I never talk about because I didn't like you playing. So no, but no man. This thing will have a pillar from scratch. The PLC in. Okay, that's why I PLC in a time in this way. It's because of that.
My brother, Tago one say, you take the warning. Napone really go, popular really go, Maspa. Can't say no go feel on the Macola Bay. Only a little cancelling the Lerin PLC disbanding. Only a little qualo, the little body link in Maya. gore project e tswelele pele ka mantswe a mang lekwalo le le kwaileng ke mayor le rileng lekwalo le le kwaileng ke council le ignoring
Mara, according to what you are saying, Lily Quadrillion cancel because ignore you because of key agreement. Yaba to Bali.
My point exactly.
Lily Quadrillion canceling according to what you are saying. System operator re-agree le ya.
As what? It was not because Habalit. They came across it, because it's a letter let's discuss you on canceling. On record, they're gonna act like Habalit. Because they're not going to entertain what is not on record.
So trying to say project the Gatsama as long as majority do make canceling.
He cancel their decision of the deal.
No, I cancel. May I get part of cancel? So I have majority.
Mayor is not to defy cancel. Number one, mayor as a decision is a cancel is a he's not doing his job. The moment the mayor what must ban cancel their decision, it's in
actually, wrong community.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Information he's one of the best.
If Mayor is one of the best, why any Admela or PLC? Why would he agree for something within the
So actually, why Mayor Adumetile and a hori pizza is sharp? Mara according to you, I have been to community.
Why and I bless it and
it's just politics. They're like bad far one. Yeah, so about the far look monotheme Tabazimbezo ho. Tomolum what to play some hotel for why it's only interest. So why is
that one I think is a hala everywhere.
Yes. I don't want to commission. Have a commission, but the oath, but they're going to abide by their laws. That position never chooses to. But I want another fun. Well, let's run the faith. Marwa, one or hot and a court or a committee. But one of the letter favor they can't pick you. Osala them at Hatton. PLC can appoint Bamo High. But there's always going to be someone on Mohio Sapin. And how are you going to justify them not getting the project? If we're not going to advocate about how are you going to justify another person or another benefit? How are you going to explain that? You understand? So that's not how things should be. WBHO is a business. How come 5 million, Emmanuel? How government can 5 million? It requires a project. They can charge 5 million. Expenditure 5 million. You're not 2 million, or 3 million. I get an apple playing it and spend the whole thing. And you realize that I can do right. You run the project, give you the opportunity to spend that 2 million the right way. Mara, I get an aqua because I'm a smart guy and I'm a business in Catalohan. And I have a compromise and that's compromise quality. Remember, I give you 5 million on the basis of getting married. So, 6 level like him. Wait, now I better go with it. So get out of the salon. Nothing bang appointed in Zone have appointed local who no demand. But feeling for the dog have appointed Luca. That's saying we have a business. If you can look when I go remember, you have an illegal massive by your contestants and rally or any other big institution. So, the advantage a community every time by the mines, by the municipality, by do not it. So, the community is a more plan. Hey, I call arranging planning. So, two wrongs cannot make it right. You cannot break the law in order to fix the law.
From your point of view, this whole thing, it's a phenomenon. Because
the only way to get a fella, Karabo, for me to meet in our community, who took you away. No,
that's how it should be. it's lawful.
Okay.
It's not them correct na lona
in the community choose a man.
Oh, okay.
asira ha nahane yalo yalo melao ya teng e mo under annexure C mo di-guidelines tsa sanra yo go bontsha gore annexure C mo di-guidelines tsa le gore PLC formiwa yang
Apa ono re tla ka di annex tsa yana bona go bua di tsa man le
Yeah,
straight.
I don't know. Try to utlwa dilo tse batho ba bolelang tsona. So, I want.
no go ngela mo lefifing bra ka go tsenya mo mathateng e kile ka ngela mo lefifing a ke ka go bolela
Yeah, ka go.
go ngela mo lefifing le dio tse neng go di kira o feletsa sa di kira. There's a way to tackle these things, but unfortunately, community are not able to victim. In a chalete, like the first regular molona brag, and the opportunity to chalete. But people with the means, they are exploiting us on the basis of we are uninformed. And an uninformed person, you can toss them around as long as our misa or muso fascinia. Land doesn't have 10 million, the fact that I know level apata or negisna so it becomes a culture.
Mara le teng lona e ka ra hale ha ba rata go share di ideas.
Yeah, ka wena ke
I know
na
gore they don't even know gore go etsagalang ha mmotsa o thoma fela morago gore ai o ka ska ba tlhaloganye dilo a sa batle go utlwa gore motho o pila o shapo a ka etsa